So remember how I said Redigit probably doesn't like to make water levels? Well, now we have a world full of them. Though to be fair, it's not that bad. Anyway, the title here is actually a variation on the original Invasions level, which in itself was a reference to Portal. Of course, it was the water is a lie, but the thing is, in the original Invasion, swimming was not a thing. There was water background, but you couldn't swim in anything, so the level title was there to warn you that if you tried to jump in the water, well, you'd fall in a pit and die a horrible death. This time, though, you can swim, so it's a-okay, and here we actually got a nifty level, which is one of those water rising and falling levels. I tend to like those. I do kind of wish it would rise and fall a bit faster than it does here, but it's not too bad. It's usually not a problem. Usually. And we do have to use that to our advantage in order to collect these frog coins, because I just have to have that Kira Kira Cola. But anyway, this isn't necessary by any means, it's just for an item. Of course, as you might have noticed, this level doesn't actually have a secret exit. In fact, this world is actually kind of the opposite of the previous world. The previous world, almost every level was a secret exit level. Here, I think there's like one level with a secret exit in it, and that's pretty much it. And that's, of course, the Star Warp one, but yeah, that's another reason. I don't think you really want to make that many complex levels. Hooray, we got all his coins, so we got a hammer suit. Personally, I would have preferred a Tanuki suit, but hey, whatever. Oh, also, these falling platforms actually float on the water, which is pretty cool. Doesn't help us, but it's cool. Oh no. Toad, your jump height. Oh, there we go, that's much better. But anyway, yeah, so we're not really going to be going through too many secret exits here, which is kinda nice. Means I don't have to edit out as much later on. I don't have to go through these levels again on my own. Anyway, so I like the last level. Now we have a level that is definitely a Super Mario Bros. Water level. Though, to be fair, there are a few more obstacles in this one than there was in the previous ones that were kind of a reference to SMB water levels, but not quite there, so the irony is this one's a little bit more fun than those were. Still not the best, but hey, you know, when you're basing it off Super Mario Bros., it's not going to be the best. The game, not the entire series, I mean. Oh, of course, we have a blooper there. Bloopers are annoying because they're kind of all over the place. There is a way to avoid them. If you just stand still at the bottom of a body of water, then they can't actually get you. See, bloopers are kind of tricksters like that. They go all over the place, but they're trying to psych you out. If you don't freak out too much, they won't actually ram straight into you. They rely more on you running straight into them. They're kind of the equivalent of Hammer Brothers in that they're hard to dodge and they psych you out, but overall they're not too bad as long as you have something like this old hammer suit right here, with which to take them out. I believe they are vulnerable to fire, though. I don't remember. At the very least, they should be susceptible to ice no matter what, so at the very least you can rely on that. I mean, you can usually rely on the ice flower, unlike the fire flower. Thanks a lot, jerk. I mean, it appears often and it's kind of iconic, but what has it ever done for me? Absolutely nothing. Nothing, I say. Alright, enough being overdramatic about Mario items. We're at the end of the stage, and whoa, look at that slope. Aw, darn it. Well, that was almost cool, but no, I missed the exit by a tiny little bit. Alright, which level is this? Random water level. Great naming scheme there. This level actually kind of reminds me of a Kirby stage. You'll see why right now. Yeah, see? We have this wall, and it's just got little dig outs where there are enemies walking around, except they can't do anything. You can harm them if you have the right item, like, again, this hammer suits. But they can't harm you, and that does happen in Kirby sometimes. There are just enemies hanging out where you can't actually get to them, and they're not really a nuisance to you. They're just there for the hell of it. I mean, can't really fault them. If they're not trying to kill me, then they can be wherever they want. I'm fine with it. Unfortunately, since most enemies cause contact damage, that does mean if they're directly in my way, well, they're bothering me and they have to die. Even if they are as cute as Kirby enemies. But anyway, this one isn't too bad, actually. It's not my favorite water level, but it's definitely not bad, even if it has the most uncreative name. I'm pretty sure Redigit he probably didn't blow through this in a day, but I don't think this really got all his focus, to be honest. I mean, if he doesn't like making water levels, then I can understand, but at the same time, why do you make a water world then? Oh, really? Bye, Boot. I liked having you, but now we're in an underwater portion. I actually forgot this was here. I could have sworn the end of the level was back there. Anyway, more water shenanigans. That's all I have to say about this. This is actually not as good a water section as the previous level, I have to say. Because everything just sort of feels like it's here and there. Like, oh, okay, I got the wall here, a few enemies, and I'm just gonna paste a bunch of Electros everywhere, why not? Thankfully it's short. It was mercifully short. That's not a compliment at all. Anyway, I know the stage Dire Dire rocks, because it's the only secret level stage in this entire area, so I definitely know which one this is. So this stage is pretty easy on its own. It's the secret exit that can be problematic. Just because it's actually a level that requires you to search every nook and cranny of the area, because, see that? That's a red coin. When you want to find the secret exit, you gotta get every last one of those. We're actually going to be coming back for the secret exit as Luigi for a reason we'll see in a little bit. Not on this run, though. At least probably, anyway. Actually, no, definitely not, because the thing I'm looking for would just be a boot, and that would be completely useless for me. Well, then again, I could probably pick up the boot underwater and then carry... No, then it would just probably turn into a coin at the end of the level. Because that's what happens when you're not inside a boot. Just disappears in your arm. You want to keep it, but it's gone. You never even get to say goodbye. Just turns into a single coin and disappears forever. Anyway, we're almost at the end of the stage. As I said, pretty easy stage. We're gonna pretend the stage ended like 10 seconds ago and that didn't happen, and oh whoops, where'd my hammer suit go? Must have been a glitch. Oh well. Anyway, we're gonna switch to Luigi, who does have a hammer. You know what? I think Luigi stole that hammer suit off of Toad. That must have been it, right? Yeah, I'll bet that was it. Luigi didn't have a hammer suit and he got jealous, so he took Toad's, but Toad doesn't mind. He'll just get a leaf later. But anyway, yeah, I'm going to speed this one up starting now.
Because seriously, this is going to be slow. Seriously, you gotta search everywhere for all the red coins, and if you don't find every last path, then you're probably going to miss something. And honestly, in general, you're probably going to miss something, because this is a really big area with a lot, well, not a lot to explore. It's kind of like Hyrule Field. You know, it looks big. There's not much to it. Actually, now I'd be more apt to say the sky from Skyward Sword. As much as I like Skyward Sword, can't defend the sky. That place is boring. Just big and empty, and, you know, there are a few things dotted here and there. They weren't fun to explore. Oh, hey, you can find a ghost just now. Oh, boy. That's totally exciting overworld action. You just go on this tiny island, which... Oh, whoops. No, Yoshi, no! Damn it! Okay, no, that Yoshi isn't worth it. If only I had some other Yoshi. Oh, well. Anyway, yeah. I guess technically speaking, I don't have to speak here. I mean, this isn't fast forward. I could just leave it as it is. You can just watch this fast forwarded. But you know what? I don't want to leave it like that, guys, because this is going to take a while even when fast forwarded. I mean, for crying out loud, this entire video is like 18 minutes or something. I don't remember the exact time, but it's less than 20, I think. And even then, it's going to take a while. This is the bulk of the video, I think. I mean, at least in terms of overall stages. And whoa, I'm riding the ice. Isn't that cool? I get it, cool. Ice. Oh, man. Ice puns are really easy. So I kind of feel guilty about them because it's like I'm not even trying. And actually, I think there's something down here. No.
Yes, there is. This is where it is. So that's a black egg. So, of course, we've got another custom Yoshi here. Which Yoshi is it? Well, it's a Yoshi that, with any shell in its mouth, replicates all of the... Well, I guess technically speaking, 3 basic shell effects, because green shell doesn't really count. But yes, just a single shell allows him to fly, stomp, and shoot fire when he's done with a shell.
And yet we find him all the way at the bottom of this lake. Clearly he is the proto-Yoshi, a synthetic Yoshi created because mankind just wants to keep moving on because they have ambition. How dare they have ambition? So they tried to create an artificial Yoshi, which would have the powers of all the other Yoshis, and it was super invincible, and you couldn't beat him. So there, Justin, my Yoshi's better than yours. But they tried tampering in God's domain, but, you know, they created Yoshi, and then they died for some reason. Yeah, this might be the ruins of their entire civilization, this big, open, boring level. Just the entire thing, and yet, despite their ambition being clearly wrong and terrible, this Yoshi survived. And, you know, now we're riding it around, like any other Yoshi. Yeah, it's the ruins of an ancient civilization. I mean, to us, it's just another Yoshi, really. I mean, why get all worked up about it? Let's just ride this Yoshi, just ride to the end, you know? Just grab this red coin, make sure not to miss this. And I think that's actually all the red coins. I hope it's all the red coins, because, you might notice later on the death reel, there's an area where I missed red coins, and, kinda had to kill myself at that point. And it's actually kinda hard to kill yourself in this stage.
Especially in this passage. Anyway, if you want to go back up and collect more coins, well, there's a vine there. You can't take Proto-Yoshi with you, though. Thankfully, though, I got all the red coins, and the stage is done. And that's actually the final star in the game, meaning we can collect our final reward from the Star Palace. Anyway, I'm going to have Luigi keep that Proto-Yoshi, and Toad can reap the benefits of this. So let's see what's behind door number 4. I bet you it's broken. Oh, that star is gonna... well, Luma, technically. Yeah, that Luma is just gonna straight up tell us it's a Lakitu shoe, which gives us the power of unlimited flight. Yeah, this thing is pretty broken. I'm probably not gonna be keeping it all that much, because, yeah. I'll take a leaf, because, you know, that's broken as it is, because it gives me a double jump. Oh, whoops, wrong room. But as broken as that is, even I don't want to keep this thing for the rest of the game, because that would just be cheating, and, well, I mean, it's there, so it's not really cheating. The game gives it to you, but nonetheless, I don't really want to use it. In fact, I don't think I'll really be able to use it, because, bubbles in the sky, with diamonds, bubbles, oh, there's a bubble. Oh, you could swim in them. Well, if I can swim in these bubbles, then clearly I can't take the shoe, because if I jump into the bubble with a shoe, then I'll just fall through the bubble. And pay no attention to the fact that I could just fly around the bubbles forever. No, I gotta abandon the boot there. Well, it was nice knowing you, Boot, but we gotta go our separate ways. And oh, it's a yellow boot, except there's no yellow boot, so it's a normal boot. So yeah, this is yet another stage that's just completely broken by both the tail and these switch blocks. I mean, you can get over that small platforming section with the switch blocks, but tail, I just went over how I didn't really want to break the level, and here I am just skipping most of the platforming sections. This is actually a fun stage, though. I really like it. Well, I guess I can't use the broken ability anymore, but... So anyway, I do think it's a pretty cool level, because it's a pretty unique gimmick, and it's one that's a pretty... That was close. It's a pretty fun gimmick as well. You know, swimming around in bubbles, it makes for a unique platforming section that's not frustrating or anything. It's not like it's overly difficult to do this. No, it's pretty fun. You know, it does make jumps a little bit trickier, but really not too bad. And I definitely need whatever is in that box, because I'm kind of about to die. There, mushroom. That's all I needed. I mean, to be fair, I probably could have completed that level, or this level rather, without it, but I'd prefer not to. Let's pretend I never lost this mushroom in that terrible, terrible way. Because seriously, what was with the hits in this stage, man? How did I even manage to pull off that level of just poor playing? And here we are in the final invasion, the Invasion 4, which is actually one of the most fun ones of the invasion stages, believe it or not, because... Oh, the clown car, you say? Yes, we actually get the clown car from Super Mario World. This is legitimately a thing in Super Mario Bros. X. You can actually ride the clown car around, and you can also attach billy guns to them. And by the way, yeah, that's the name of these things. They're called billy guns, which is fantastic. You can also attach plants to it, which is pretty great. And yeah, we can just charge through this area shooting everything. Oh, but it gets better. You think these are the only cannons we're going to get? No way. We're gonna get more cannons than this, and you can stack them on each other. Because really, why wouldn't you stack them on each other? That would just be bad. It would be outright bad if you couldn't stack these things. But you know what? We can stack them, so everything's right in this world. So this is a fairly easy stage, but not too easy, because these Chase Koopas, yeah, they're very persistent. They will follow you to the ends of the earth. And I'm not saying that as dramatically as Spider-Man, but I don't think I want to raise my voice like that. Get back here, Shocker! Oh yeah, by the way, Lakitus, fuck those guys. We're just gonna charge right through them. If we don't take them out with the bullet bills, then we're just gonna catch. Oh, whoa! I almost fell into a bottomless pit whilst having the ability to ride a flying machine. That would have been embarrassing. But anyway, yeah, as long as you don't get hit from the top, or, you know, get hit by anything that's completely invincible or something like that, you can just charge through things with a clown car. It's strong enough to take the hit. And I want to despawn the Chase Koopas, because they're annoying. So yeah, I did actually have one take in which I actually put all the cannons on top of each other, like on one side, but that's a bad idea just because of those Chase Koopas. You also want defense on your left side as well, because otherwise, well, they're just going to be a nuisance. I mean, they're always a nuisance, but a nuisance that will actually affect you, and you don't want that, do you? No, you don't, and I want to get rid of this hammer, brother. Those guys are actually placed in pretty good positions, because they're just where you can't hit them with cannons. Oh, well, it's a bit lopsided, but it's fine. It'll be fine. Why should I worry about it? See, now it's got a cool diagonal pattern, so you know what? It worked out in the end. That was actually just as I planned. Anyway, we're at the end of the stage, and rather than go into the fight, we have to fight, oh no, 2 Burdettas! Except, you know, Billy Guns. Just gonna use these. Just gonna sit down here and, yep. Sorry, Burdetta. I guess you're just doomed to be an easy boss. But anyway, yeah, that was the Water World. That was quick. Next time on The Invasion 2, we go to the final area in the game, which is actually even shorter than this one somehow. But this one has lava in it.